Well, I'm here with Chris Hoover Seidel. She's in her 5th year of being the executive director of Bridge of Hope. Chris, thanks for talking with me today. I really appreciate it.
Sure, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, if you would, for the folks who don't know, if you would go further in introducing yourself and maybe also talk a little bit about, for those who don't know, what Bridge of Hope is and what Bridge of Hope does in our local community.
Sure. So I am originally from Pennsylvania and moved to Harrisonburg 6 years ago. And so was very pleased to find out that there was a Bridge of Hope here and to come on board and work in our community in this capacity. Bridge of Hope is a Christian faith-based organization. We work with single parent families with children who are facing homelessness. So who are currently unhoused or who are at risk in their housing. So something that's not safe or sustainable for more than 60 days. So that can look like a number of different situations. We partner with local churches to provide neighboring support, which is social capital, connection, relationship for the families in our program. We also offer case management. We're a housing first program, so we're looking to end family homelessness and then begin a holistic whole family case management with each family. And so that is basically our program model, is the family that sets the goals and drives the program, the neighboring volunteers that are the social support network, and the case manager who's connecting the family to resources to help them reach the goals that they set while they're in the program, and to help support them into living into hopeful futures.
This sounds like something that is not only so needed here in our area, but something that the word needs to be spread about an organization as vital as this. If you would, just to illustrate for folks who might be watching this and hearing about Bridge of Hope for the first time, can you describe, maybe through either an example or a story, what the impact is that Bridge of Hope has on local families, such as the ones you've described?
Sure. So, we are a very holistic program and we're time intensive. So our program lasts anywhere from 12 to 24 months per family, with the average being about 18 months, because this is about relationship, connection, and holistic support. And so we, some people talk about handouts, some people talk about hand ups. The best way that I've heard Bridge of Hope described is arms around. We are an arms around approach. And so we are really following Jesus's call to love our neighbors. And that's a mutually transformative process. And so we are putting ourselves next to neighbors who are, in a vulnerable positions. We typically serve single mothers and their children. And so, a lot of families are either coming from domestic violence situations, or possibly a partner is incarcerated, or there's been a divorce. So there's a lot of vulnerability for the families we serve. And, then you add on some of the other systemic issues, like lack of a living wage, lack of affordable housing. And so to have a program that comes in and supports, offers rental assistance, gives the family sort of this breathing space to be able to, find new employment, get job training, pay off debt, build credit toward a sustainable and secure financial future is really huge. And then adding that social support network, it's social isolation that often keeps people in the cycle of homelessness, right? Because we all need people. And so, people help us every day. And sometimes we're so used to it that we don't see it. But when you don't have that, it makes a huge difference. It's such a huge barrier to being able to reach your goals and succeed at whatever you want to do. So providing that support system as a built-in part of our program is also one of the things that not only makes our program unique, but ends up being one of the really key strengths of the program, because, you're not just coming in and tweaking some things and leaving, but you're leaving with friends and neighbors that can continue to love and care for you and be a support system, which is just really huge. Yeah.
That really does sound holistic. That's
Mhm.
a multifaceted approach. That's
Mhm.
fantastic. It's important for people to get involved to help out an organization like Bridge of Hope for sure. We do have a concert coming up here that will be here at Muhlenberg. I say here because I'm here at the church right now. So it'll be here at Muhlenberg in the sanctuary Thursday, May 26th at 6:30 p.m. It's a really cool concert. It's a great way for people to see some great music and then also support financially Bridge of Hope. What are some other ways, though, that people can get involved that you would want folks to know about?
Sure, absolutely. So one of the cool things about the concert is that Stephen and Carolyn, who will be performing, were one of the first landlord couples that volunteered, provided apartment for a Bridge of Hope family, one of our first families back when Bridge of Hope started. And so, their passion about that is really amazing, and we're glad that they're going to share that, because especially these days when lack of affordable housing, the affordable housing crisis has always been present since I've been on board and even before then, but it has never been as tough as it is now. And so, we've really struggled in some cases to find housing for families. And so, whether we work with private landlords or, property management companies, anyone who is willing to be part of the solution, who sees and understands that this is a very big need in our community, especially in a university town, that's really huge. So we have lots of information about benefits of being a partner, a landlord partner with Bridge of Hope. I think the other thing is, especially with churches, we are always looking for neighboring volunteer groups. So people that want to walk alongside and love and support a family in the program, truly a relational friendship commitment. And that those are usually groups of 4 to 10 individuals. And we can meet with people who might be interested and give them more information and train them to come on board. So those are two really, really big needs for us right now.
That's excellent. I'm going to be putting up at the end of this video contact information, ways to reach you all at Bridge of Hope. But before we get to the end of our talk, is there anything, what's the one thing, that we haven't talked about or that you would want to make sure that people walk away from this video with knowing about Bridge of Hope? What's something that you want to make sure that they remember and that sticks with them?
It is a very accessible way to love your neighbor and follow God's call to love your neighbor. And there are many ways to do that in our community, but this is one that is so vital right now. Our need is greater than ever. And so if God is stirring your heart, then contact us, hit us up. And I also just want to mention that there is a second concert at EMU the following night at Lehman Auditorium at 7 p.m. So if you enjoyed the first one and you want to bring some friends to the next one, or can't make it on Thursday, please join us on Friday as well.
Fantastic. That sounds awesome. Well, Chris, thank you so much for talking with me today. It was really a pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks, Christian.
Absolutely.